Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here to give a general reading for my earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you are one of these three, then this video is for you. Now, as I say, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate with you, so please do feel free to pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. And if you know your moon, your rising, or your Venus, they will all be linked in the description box below, as will all the ways you can contact me if you really want to delve deeper and get a private reading. You can go onto my website and fill out the form on there, and I will get you booked in for a private reading. I'm also starting a new program, which is very exciting. Which is a real deep dive. It's a 6-week thing. So if you want to just get rid of those blockages, sort your brain out, realize the way back to you is the way to move forwards, then I can really help you with that. But that being said, let's get on with the reading and we can see what is going on with my lovely earth signs. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an overall energy for each of the signs. So first of all, I'm doing an overall energy for Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now Fortune's wheel keeps on turning. So this is about momentum for you this month, okay, Taurus? This is about you getting things going in the right direction, getting things moving forwards, getting things just shifting and moving. It's a moving and shaking month for you. Now, when the Fortune card is in the upright, it means that fortune is in your favor. So this is great for my lovely Taurus. This is all about you moving forwards in a positive way. So January is a positive month for you. Now, you know, it also indicates, my lovely Taurus, that there may be some work for you to do, but that momentum of putting one right foot in front of the other is what is going to bring you your success. Okay, so let's take a look at my lovely Virgos and see what their overall energy is for the month. So Virgo. Okay, my lovely Virgos, your overall energy is the Four of Cups. Cups are water energy to do with emotions and feelings. And the Four of Cups is to remember to see what is right in front of you and appreciate what's right in front of you. You can see here that this girl, she sat there, she's looking like a bit fed up, you know. And she's looking at those 3 empty cups there. She's looking at the lack. She's looking at what she doesn't have. And what she's missing right here is this big rainbow sprouting out from the other cup. And that's the thing. It is about noticing those little things, noticing those things that are really important, and those things that can really help you to move forwards. It's about practicing gratitude. And that's a great thing for starting the new year. I always like to write out a gratitude list at the end of the year. It's kind of my New Year's practice, if you like, to really take a look back at all the things that I'm grateful for that have happened during the year. You know, all those things that I appreciate, whether they're small or whether they're big, it doesn't really matter. But it's the more you practice looking at the things that you can be grateful for, the more of those things that you attract into your life. But don't miss what's right in front of you, my lovely, lovely Virgos, okay? It's all about you moving forwards with appreciation for what you have. Okay, so let's take a look at Capricorns. What is the overall energy for my lovely Capricorns? Oh dear, Capricorns, we have the 3 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Swords, it looks like a really horrific card. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It does, doesn't it? She looks in pain. The heart is being torn. So my lovely Capricorns, this shows me that you have had some pain, some loss, some triangulation for some of you going on. There may have been a 3-way relationship going on, whether that's a personal relationship or a working relationship, something that's pulling you apart, that has been, just, it's been a really difficult time and it's hurt your heart. But here's the nice thing. When the Three of Swords shows up, it may look absolutely awful, but you can see here, I like to think that she's kind of releasing, she's sort of yowling into the wind and saying, enough. And it is about that. And it is that reminder, my beautiful Capricorns, to lead with your heart, to let that pain go, and to really open your heart back up to receive. Because this is the time, now is the time for you to be heart-led, for you to allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to open up. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to open your heart, and it's safe for you to start again. And what a beautiful way to start the new year. So that is the 3 overview cards. I'm now going to put those cards back into the deck, and I'm going to do the reading for you all. And this is a mixed reading, so like I say, not everything will resonate with you, but just pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. Okay, so let's take a look at my earth signs. So, earth signs. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do they need to know? Good. Good start. Good start. Nice. Yeah. Earth signs. What do they need to know for January 2022? Oof, 2022. How did we get there? Nice. This is some good stuff. Okay. Nice. Okay, so my lovely earth signs. Wow, this is a really interesting reading. Now then, we have 2 sevens. We have two major arcanas, and we have some progression going on here. I'm liking this. This is really good. Okay, so the first card that came out was the 10 of Wands. Now, 10s are a completion of something coming to an end, something that, is reaching its completion. It's reaching its maximum, if you like. And the 10 of Wands is the card of burdens. So it's the card of, you may have been carrying around a lot of burdens, having your focus split in lots of different directions, and really sort of feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders a little bit. Okay. And the nice thing here is, like I say, this is a completion. So this is you being told that it's time to put those extra burdens down. So if you're splitting your focus and doing lots of different things, and things are going in lots of different directions, and you're not really feeling like you're accomplishing anything because your focus is so split on so many things, it's time to hone in. It's time to put those extra things down. You can pick them up again later if you need to, but for now, just put down those extra things and focus your energy where it needs to go. And I know that may feel like, well, I don't really know where my energy needs to go. And I can see that confusion in here as well in this reading. But just know that once you manage to sort out what's important and start to follow that, then you will start to progress and you will start to get what you want coming in. Very much so. Because the Ten of Wands progresses on to the Knight of Wands. And this is amazing. So you get, Knights are about momentum. They're about movement, moving forwards. You know, they come in on horseback, which indicates that movement. But they're also the bringers of ways of thinking, ways of looking at things, ways of feeling. And the Knight of Wands is the bringer of joy, the bringer of inspiration, the bringer of that fire in your belly. And I really like this because it is that nice progression on from you felt a bit burdened, you felt a bit, you know, like everything's a bit too much, but you're going to get that joy coming back in when you let those burdens go. You're going to get that creativity back into you, that inspiration coming in, just feeling that energy once again. It's a renewed energy coming to you for the month of January, and that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But you do have to put those burdens down first. Okay. And then we have next to that the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is an amazing card to have. It is the card of rewards, reaping the rewards of those seeds that you have sown. So whatever you've been working on, whatever you are starting to work on, expect to see the rewards coming in. And they are, you know, very much based on financial rewards. We have Pentacles here, which is earth energy. This is your sign. Earth energy is all about grounding yourself. It's about creating that earth magic to bringing to the 3D world what you want. It's about making, building, doing, creating something from the ground up. And the Nine of Pentacles, for a lot of you, you will have already been working on something, and it is about getting those rewards coming in, actual physical rewards in the 3D world. So that's a really beautiful energy to see coming in during this month of January, starting to see the physical rewards for those efforts that you've put in. And if you haven't been working on something, if you have been you know, a bit discombobulated and not got into process what you want, just know that whatever you do start to work on, whatever you do put your effort into, that is going to reap the rewards that you desire. Okay. Now, underneath that Ten of Wands, we have the Moon. And as we know, the Moon is that hidden energy. It is the ethereal energy of, you know, the unseen, the unknown, but it's also the reflection. The Moon is a mirror. It is what is above is below, what is within is without. And you can see here, she's sort of going under the water, looking up at the Moon. You have the white wolf and the black wolf there, either side of the Moon, showing that yin-yang energy, showing that reflective energy, the light and the shade. It's, you know, this is why I said when I saw the Ten of Wands there, I said some of you may not know which things to put down and which things to go with. But just know that what you're focusing on, where your energy is, that's, you know, where your focus is, that's where your energy will flow to. So just think, take time to go within and reflect and really think, what do I not want to carry on with me into 2022? What do I not want to keep going with during this month of January and beyond? You know, because wherever your focus is, that's where your success comes. So if you're focusing on the wrong thing, then you're going to be calling in the wrong things. So really take time to dig deep and go within and think about what it is you can put down right now that isn't working for you. What is that extra burden that you are carrying that you just don't want to be carrying with you into 2022? And in the center of the reading, and I'm smiling at this, and some of you might wonder why, but I'm smiling because in the center of the reading we have death and rebirth. And death and rebirth, I love that Chris Ann puts rebirth onto the death card, because that's what it's all about. It's about something that comes to an end, and out of that, something new can begin. You know, you cannot be reborn as the new you until the old you dies. The old way of you, of your being, ceases to exist. So again, it's coming back to that burden. It's coming back to what it is you need to put down. What part of you, of your life, of the way of being do you need to let die in order for the new way of being, for this success to come in? What is it that you are going to put down in order to be reborn as the new you? The new you for 2022. I'm loving this because it really does give me that sense of release. You know, it's just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. And interestingly enough, we have next to that the Eight of Swords, and underneath the Eight of Swords we have the Seven of Swords. And this is an interesting combination to have, because the Eight of Swords is that feeling of being stuck, you know, not having decisions to make. Eights are about movement. The Eight of Swords is a non-movement card. It doesn't have to mean that you don't move anywhere, but it's that when you get all up in your head, you know, and you feel stuck because you can't see the wood for the trees, you don't know which way to go. And it's all tied in with this burden, with this, you know, what you are needing to release, what you're needing to let die about your life right now, that is going to enable you to move forwards. And the thing is with her, if you look at this girl here, she's looking in the mirror and she sees all these binds, she sees the blindfold, but none of this is actually on her. And that's a really good visual representation of what this means. It is you that is overthinking, that is stopping yourself through fear. And just know that you have that within you. So don't deceive yourself, because the universe knows what you want truly deep down in your heart. The Seven of Swords is the card of deception. And I don't see that as someone else deceiving you. I see this as you kind of kidding yourself here and saying things to yourself that just aren't true. You know, we can sometimes have very negative self-talk about ourselves. Well, I can't do that because, you know, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve it. I can't make that happen. It's not in my wheelhouse. Whatever it is, you know, it's all about the way you deceive yourself. And I don't want you to do that going into 22, my lovely, lovely earth signs. I want you to release those burdens, because next to that seven, the other seven we have is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is that card of planting the seeds. You've let it grow. And now it's just having the patience to watch it. You know, it's nurturing things when they need to be nurtured. It's caring for things that need to be cared for. But it's also having the patience to step back and wait to see what happens. So there is a little bit of patience is going to be needed here. And, you know, all this pentacle energy is very tied in with the earth signs, very, very much so. And it's very interesting that this and this are next to each other, because these two sevens are very different energies, but they kind of also relate in this reading, in that, you know, if you are deceiving yourself and not believing in the seeds that you've planted, in your ambitions and your growth and your abilities, then that's going to stunt that growth, you know. So just think about how you can nurture yourself, nurture your projects, nurture what's going on around you in order to get that rebirth, in order to get those rewards that are there in that Nine of Pentacles. And look what else you have. You have the gift. You have the Six of Pentacles here. This is the card of the gift, giving and receiving. You can see here that one hand is held out and the other hand is dropping the pentacles in. Now this, for some of you, this could be a nice unexpected windfall. It can be, you know, monetary, financial success in a project that you're working on, you know, something that you've been waiting on paying off. But it can also be that gift of release, that gift of rebirth, that gift that keeps on giving, you know, that gift of taking your control back, of believing in yourself and trusting yourself. But I do think, because if you look at the pentacles you have here, this is very tied to work. This is very tied to financial rewards. This is very tied to success. You know, you've got growth, you've got rewards, you've got the gift. It's all tied in. There's a lot of success here to be had for you, my lovely earth signs. And you know, bear in mind the overarching energies that I gave to you at the beginning, because there will be, you know, there will be elements of that you need to be aware of. So like for Taurus, the Wheel of Fortune, keep that wheel turning, keep going one step in front of the other, keep that momentum going. And then the Four of Cups, I think it was, for Libra. Don't miss what's right, not Libra, sorry, Virgo. Don't miss what's right in front of you. And my lovely Capricorns, you had the Three of Swords, which, as you remember, looks really, really scary and, you know, is a bit like, oh, my goodness me, you know, all that pain and that loss. But remember to open your heart in order to receive, okay? To start being heart-led again. And that will help you to get those rewards coming in. That will help you to put those burdens down and to really have that rebirth and be the successful sign that you know you can be. So that's all of you. Now, if you would like to like, share and subscribe to my channel, that would be very, very much appreciated. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the absolute world to me. Just click the little bell below as well, and you'll get notified when I upload new videos. And it's very exciting this month. I am starting some new things on the channel. So take a look for those, have a look out for those. But until next time, have a wonderful January. I wish you all the absolute best, and I hope that 2022 brings you the love, the joy, and the success that you all deserve. Namaste.